Well, optimistic, yes, but nothing's happened yet, nothing's changed. The Fed is still the last mile. The other regulators, of course, you mentioned the SEC, the CFTC, and then, of course, the other bank regulators, FDIC and OCC, have backed way off their Biden era anti crypto policies. The Fed has backed partially off, but has not reversed all of them and has not let any of us have clearing accounts yet. So clearly, there have been major personnel changes. Personnel is policy. There's no question things are thawing, but they're not completely melted yet at the Fed. Yes, there are two things we're doing. One is, yes, we are moving to defend our intellectual property, but we are also advancing our partnership with Vantage Bank. We issued the first bank issued stablecoin back in March. We put out 3 different press releases related to transactions that we did with regulators' approval. We don't act unless the regulators have approved. It is a little different than the rest of the industry that was asking for forgiveness, not permission. We ask for permission, not forgiveness. So things are moving more slowly, clearly, in the banking industry because we have to wait for permission. It's just our policy. And I think in the end that will have paid off for us because we are, with Vantage, working very closely with the federal regulators. And stay tuned because we're pretty close to making some announcements about bringing this technology to the banks for tokenized bank deposits together with Vantage Bank. We have a lot of banks interested in joining us, and we'll have a lot more to say about this soon. But what we're bringing is a license to use that patent for the banks that join us.
And I look forward to hearing that announcement once you're able to disclose. But what has changed for the industry since the Genius Act became law, just generally speaking?
Well, we're all trying to figure out what it means. The bank regulators have to put out rules, and that's going to take at least 6 months, optimistically, probably longer. And so we're waiting to see some really major decisions. Can banks issue tokenized bank deposits? If banks own stable coins, what is the capital charge that the banks have for owning the stable coins? Those questions have not been answered yet. And there's another major one, which is the compliance piece. So much of the non-bank activity, with the fintech specifically in the crypto industry, is not up to bank standards of compliance. And I don't believe that the bank regulators will have a 2-tier system where the banks will have stronger compliance requirements than the non-banks. That puts the banks at a competitive disadvantage. But right now, that's exactly what the system is.